My ambition is to make this the best tech channel on YouTube, and to achieve that, I need your help. Today's video will be on screen in just a few seconds, but before we delve into it, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, please watch the video until the very end. The crazy thing is, the longer you watch, the more people YouTube will share it with. You're helping loads of other people see this content just by simply watching all of the video. You, my friend, are an absolute hero. Now, let's begin. Smart technology seems to have taken over our lives, with it being applied in so many useful devices that we operate daily. From our mobile phones, televisions, and even lighting, smart tech has made its place seamlessly in our world. While every tech device is making its name, smartwatch popularity has rapidly grown in recent years. A good watch doesn't just display the time of day, it can also elevate your outfit, and sometimes just make you feel good. Smartwatches can do even more. From tracking workouts and measuring heart rate, to offering up notifications and giving you a way to control smart home devices. While you're wearing a connected watch, you can leave your phone in your pocket and just check your wrist for urgent notifications. Smartwatches have had a rough start. Chunky and garish early models look like the last thing you want to wear on your wrist. For those of you who like to live on the cutting edge side of the tech world, there's no better techie status symbol than one of the best smartwatches. Thankfully, smartwatches are a lot more attractive than they used to be. So, with that being said, let's take a look at the 5 best smartwatches. At number 5, we have the Fossil Q Venture HR. The Q Venture HR combines elegant design with must-have functionality. The latest iteration of the Q Venture smartwatch is every bit as stylish as its predecessor, boasting long-awaited tech upgrades to match its main rivals. The 4th generation watch from the Fossil group packs NFC to allow you to make contactless payments through Google Pay. It's now waterproof, so you can take it for a swim. Plus, its standalone GPS means you can run, walk, or cycle without relying on your phone for support. Most excitingly, the Q Venture HR introduces a wrist-based optical heart rate monitor, bringing it more in line with competitors such as the Apple Watch series and Fitbit. There's no denying the Q Venture HR is one of the best-looking smartwatches on the market. Neither boxy nor bland, it comes in a choice of 9 cases, ranging from classic stainless steel to rose gold colored metal with crystal embellishments. With a 40mm wide face and 13mm thickness, the watch is comparable to the previous Q Venture model and is super lightweight at just 50 grams. The watch is compatible with all 18mm straps, meaning you can adjust it to suit, though Fossil's designs cover most bases with strap options including leather, silicone and stainless steel bracelets. The smartwatch itself is waterproof to 50 meters, though if you plan on taking it swimming, you'll need to get yourself a silicone strap, obviously. The watch comes with 3 preset face options: Essential Digital, a simple display on a black background; Fashion Digital, a digital clock with chiseled glass or marble effect background; and Original Boyfriend, an analog clock with chronograph design. While each face comes with pre-programmed data points, all of these can be customized to suit your uses. You can adapt them to provide a shortcut to your favorite phone contact, to show your step count, or to leap to your app of choice. On top of these faces, there are 39 other options you can add through the Wear OS app or the watch itself. There are 3 buttons on the right of the watch. The watch crown is used to switch the screen on and to access apps, plus it can be twisted to scroll on the screen. Fossil estimates that the battery life of this watch will last all day, which is pretty much spot on. That said, if you're using features such as GPS and heart rate tracking during exercise, the Q Venture HR will of course run down more quickly. Either way, this is one watch that you'll need to charge nightly at least, so bear that in mind. It comes with a price tag of around £230 or $290. Coming in at number 4 is the Fitbit Versa 2. More affordable than the Apple Watch, the Fitbit Versa 2 is a fitness tracking focused smartwatch with a thin, light build that will suit a lot of users. You should be able to pick up one of these bad boys for around £150 or $200. It's slim, light and unisex with a 1.34-inch AM OLED display, which does the business without feeling bulky on the wrist. You can use the screen to cycle through goals, do guided breathing exercises, on-watch guided workouts, and get smartphone notifications. Fitbit now enables third-party apps, but these have to be turned on manually. The Versa 2 offers much of the same fitness and sports tracking features you'd expect from the Fitbit ecosystem, though there's no built-in GPS. That means if you want to track runs and rides, you'll need to take your smartphone with you, and the watch can piggyback your smartphone's data. For many, this won't be a massive issue, but serious runners will find this irritating, particularly because the placement of phones can hamper GPS accuracy. Fitbit's sleep metrics are top-notch, and the Versa 2 offers a Fitbit sleep score, and there's the SpO2 sensor that's now activated to offer estimated oxygen variation readings from your blood through the night, which can be an indicator of sleep issues. Battery is the huge selling point here. You can do 5 or 6 days on a single charge, which means less hassle on weekends away, and around 3 days with the screen turned on full time. Our next pick at number 3 is the Fossil Sport. The Fossil Sport smartwatch combines the latest Google Wear OS hardware and software in a comfortable, functional design. Google recently bought Fossil smartwatch tech, which makes the $205 or $255 Fossil Sport a little more intriguing than many of the other Wear OS watches on the market. And while the Sport predates this acquisition, it's not hard to see why Google was interested. Powered by the latest Wear OS hardware and software, and featuring a simple, functional design, the Fossil Sport is to smartwatches what the Pixel 3 is to smartphones. Well, maybe it's not quite on par with the Pixel, but as far as Wear OS watches go, it's a pretty solid choice. Based on its name, you'd think the Fossil Sport is designed strictly for the athletic crowd, and while it does have a sporty look, the aluminium ring around the display and matching buckle soften things, allowing you to easily wear it both inside and outside of the gym. It fits perfectly on small to large sized wrists, and the color combination creates a nice neutral look. For further customization, there are 28 additional watch straps, priced at $25 each. Those with larger wrists may want to opt for the 43mm case, which otherwise features the same specs as the smaller model. Both sizes are water resistant up to 5 ATM, so you don't have to worry about damaging it in the pool or the shower. At 0.88 ounces and 0.47 inches thick, the watch feels almost weightless thanks to Fossil's smart use of materials. Sitting underneath the aluminium top ring is a white nylon base, which has the benefit of being both light and comfortable. There are 3 controls on the side of the watch, one of which is the rotating crown. Rather than having to manually scroll using the touch display, moving the crown easily and precisely takes you through menus and notifications. The other 2 buttons are customizable and can be set to trigger any apps you'd like. The Fossil Sport is one of the first smartwatches on the market powered by Qualcomm's Wear 3100 processor. It's designed to improve performance and extend battery life, both of which are issues we've encountered with previous Wear OS devices. Battery life on the Sport isn't wildly better than other Wear OS smartwatches either. Fossil says the watch can last over 24 hours, and when the watch gets down to 10%, it automatically goes into battery saver mode, a feature included on the latest Wear OS that extends battery life for up to 2 more days. Hopefully the watch will soon get sport mode, a promised feature specifically for Wear 3100 watches that hasn't been released yet. Sport mode offers up to 15 hours worth of battery life with active heart rate monitoring and GPS. The watch goes into ambient mode, and the always-on display showcases all your metrics including heart rate, distance, and calories burned throughout the workout. Qualcomm promises the feature in a future software update, but hasn't committed to a date. The Fossil Sport is an attractive, comfortable Wear OS smartwatch that will likely improve in time with software updates. If you're new to the Wear OS ecosystem, this is a good starting point as you're getting the latest hardware and software for a relatively reasonable price. Getting closer to our number 1 spot, and in at number 2 we have the Galaxy Watch Active 2. There's no question that the Galaxy Watch Active 2 is Samsung's slimmest smartwatch to date, with 2 sizes to fit even more wrist sizes. Samsung shrank the best parts of the Galaxy Watch into this sportier smartwatch that's slimmer, lighter, and arguably more comfortable. Then released a second version months after the first that included a few coveted features, including a rotating digital bezel and LTE version. If you're using an Android phone, this Samsung watch should be at the top of your list. It competes with the Apple Watch on several fronts, like activity tracking and heart rate monitoring, but it's more affordable. It does work with iPhones. You'll have to deal with some limited functionality, but the round OLED screen might be enough to sway those who hate the square design of the Apple Watch. The Watch Active 2 is a top sport-focused smartwatch, especially for Android smartphone users that can't access the Apple Watch. With 40mm and 44mm size options, it will suit most wrists, and both have typical top-notch Samsung displays. It's touchscreen, but there's a touch-sensitive bezel to help navigate Samsung's Tizen OS operating system. The Galaxy Watch Active 2 feels even better on your wrist than the first Active. It's comfortable during workouts and when sleeping. An updated running coach works fairly well as long as you can deal with the Bixby voice. The touch bezel lets you navigate between menus easily. It now comes in 2 sizes and there's an LTE option. Battery life is also on par with the Apple Watch, maxing out at about 2 days depending on what features you make use of. Starting at around £270 or $280, Samsung's Active 2 is a very reasonably priced watch. Before we reveal our number one smartwatch, if you are enjoying this video, then please consider subscribing to the channel. It only takes 2 seconds, and if you turn on the bell notifications, it means you will never miss another one of our videos. Taking the number one spot, and with no surprise, is the Apple Watch Series 5. There's no doubt Apple is king when it comes to smartwatches, but how has it achieved such meteoric success? Let's take a look. First off, it's the only smartwatch which generates a ton of interest, and not just from tech addicts, but from the general public. That interest hasn't exactly helped Apple's competitors, but it has helped Apple's smartwatch survive 6 generations. Next is the big focus on health and fitness. The Apple Watch can monitor your heart rhythm and suggest you see a doctor if it detects something irregular. It can call the emergency services if you've fallen over, and it will keep you healthy by tracking your run. These potentially life-saving features are a major reason people are ditching their traditional watches for an Apple Watch. The design is almost perfect. The 2 size options fit a majority of wrists, and they're also incredibly comfortable. It's the only device which has straddled the line between tech and fashion. It's simply the best looking smartwatch available. Every generation has seen minor improvements that have gone a long way to perfect the watch. The Series 2 added waterproofing and adding GPS, and the Series 3 improved on that by adding cellular, so it can use data without your iPhone present, but again, remaining loyal to the original design. The Series 4 improved the design with a stunning new screen which stretches to the edges of the device. The Series 5 has kept the excellent design of the Series 4 and added more customization options, including a desirable titanium option and an always-on display. Put simply, the Apple Watch Series 5 impresses us greatly. The design is well considered and sleeker. The screen, in terms of PPI and color depth, is perfect, and the number of third-party apps and accessories is unrivaled. That last point is important because if you're buying a personal device such as a watch, you actually want it to be unique. It does have a few negative points. The UI is fiddly, although greatly improved with the Watch OS 6, especially compared to more simple rivals such as Android Wear. Of course, it's iOS only, so if you have an Android phone, the watch won't be fully optimized for you. The Apple Watch Series 5 sits at the top end when it comes to cost, with prices ranging from £399 to £1,399, with similar prices in US dollars. That makes it slightly more exclusive. The Apple Watch Series 5 is simply the best smartwatch on the market. It takes everything that was great about the Series 4, stylish looks, great fitness features, potentially life-saving health tools, slick notifications and apps, and adds that lovely always-on screen. For iPhone owners with the money to spend, it's unquestionably the smartwatch you should buy. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching it to the end. We would like to hear your thoughts on these smartwatches. Which one would you love to own and why? If you wish to purchase any of the smartwatches featured in today's video, then please feel free to use the links in the description, which will take you straight to Amazon. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications by tapping the bell icon. This will make sure you never miss a video. Thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.